So the ingredients you'll need is some garlic and ginger paste, which I have here, some green chilies. I'm using the Thai hot chilies. I prefer to use the long finger hot chilies, which are a bit bigger because it's not as spicy and you get more of a chili flavor. But since I don't have them on hand, I'm using the Thai green chilies. Some fresh coriander, which I've just washed, and some salmon. Now the salmon comes in these portions, which I get, but what I'm going to do is, see, it's a little bit about I would say about an inch thick. I'm actually going to slice it here to make it thinner, so that when I'm pan frying, it doesn't take too long to pan fry, and it actually gets a bit crispy on the top and the bottom. So I'll show you how I'll do that in a minute. So at the moment, what I'm going to do is blitz the coriander and the green chili in the blender. Then I'll add the ginger and garlic paste and keep that marinade ready. So here's the salmon that I showed you earlier, and I'm going to split it down the middle. I just sharpened the knife, so it shouldn't take too long. Doesn't have to be perfect, but what I'm trying to do is, see, I split it, and I'm just gonna keep going right until it becomes into two pieces. So that's how thin I like it. I love to eat it like that. I love to cook it like that because it's nice and easy. And I'm just going to keep doing that as it goes with all the pieces, and then I will bring the marinade together, and then we can add the second part of the marinade, and I'll show you that in just a minute. So this is the consistency that we want for the blitzed coriander, green chili, garlic and ginger, and I'm going to add it to the salmon in the bowl. So the second part of the marination for the salmon, you will need about a heaped tablespoon of jura seeds, so that's cumin seeds, a tablespoon of coriander seed, about a teaspoon of poppy seed, and about a quarter, like I would say, yeah, a heaped quarter teaspoon of ajwain seed. And what we're going to do is take all these lovely spices and put them in the pestle and mortar. You could use a spice grinder, but I find that with the pestle and mortar it makes it more fresh and more flavorful when you do it like this. So just you know, apply the pressure on the seed like this to split them, and then while doing that you just grind as well. So I'm going to keep doing this, and then I'll show you what it looks like after I'm done. So after grinding the spices, this is what it looks like. It smells amazing. I'm going to now add this to the marinade mixture, and on top of that I'm going to add salt because I haven't added salt yet, and that will bring all the flavors together. So this is what it looks like once I've added in the other spices and the salt, and we're ready to marinate. At the moment I've got a pan on the cooktop at medium to high. I'm going to wait for the pan to heat up a little, and I'm going to cook this with olive oil, but not too much, because then I will be using the cooking spray, which will help cook the salmon without adding too much of the olive oil, which is, I find, the healthier way to cook. So I think that's hot now. Just add in the olive oil, not too much, just drizzle it all over the pan, and I'm going to add in salmon. So So I've added all the pieces in, and it looks like a lot, but remember I did split it in half pieces, so it's not going to cook for too long, and it's going to be easier to eat. There is marinade left over, and I'm going to tell you what to do with that once we finish cooking the salmon. It's been on one side for about, I'll say, a minute. I'm going to flip them. You see that starting to cook nicely. There we go. Wonderful. I haven't kept it on very, very high heat because I don't want it to get too burnt at the top, but I will increase the heat as we go along just to give it a nice crispy edge. I'm going to add shake it and add the spray. So I'm avoiding using any extra olive oil now. Spray oil cooking is the best. I increase the heat, and I just flipped it over now so you can see what I mean when I say it crisps up towards the edges, which on this part here at this top it's done. I'm just waiting for the other side to be done, and then we can take it out and it'll be ready. It's just getting done. Some of them broke, but that's okay. Still going to be yummy. Getting nice and brown the side. Just might flip it over one more time to give it, some of them need a little bit more of the brown. Like that. That's good. Well, we'll need that right now. Now with the extra marinade, which is that was at the bottom of the marinating dish, I'm actually cooking it down. So this adds real flavor when you top this on top of the salmon. Just gives it that extra flavor, the chili in there. It's on low heat, and I just added a little bit of cooking spray, and I'll show you the final result once it's cooked down, and I'll add it to the dish. This is it. Topping the salmon. So I typically make this dish with a nice big salad. I can do a separate video on that salad. And on the side for the carbs, since I love the idea of a balanced meal, I do sweet potato fries. And I can also do a separate video on that too. Okay, and there we have it.